AITAH because I told my ex-husband outside of our kids I don't care about his life and I don't owe his fiancé anything. Life does not always turn out the way you expect, does it? I am 36 now, and 2 years ago, my life took a sharp left turn. I was married to Tom, and we had 2 beautiful daughters together. I thought we were happy, or at least as happy as a couple can be while managing kids, work, and the chaos of everyday life. But, as it turned out, Tom had other plans. 2 years ago, he left me for his work wife, Tammy. Tammy was 25 at the time, a full decade younger than me. Even before I found out about their relationship, I never liked her. Something about her just did not sit right with me. I remember the first time I met her, it was at a work event, and I was heavily pregnant with our youngest. Tammy looked me straight in the eye and said, "You better up your wife game, or I might steal him off you." I thought she was joking, but 3 months later, she did exactly that. The day Tom moved out, Tammy came with him. Can you believe that? She actually showed up at my house, all smiles, helping him pack his things. And then she had the audacity to try and have a heart-to-heart with me. She said, "We need to figure out how to have a relationship since I am going to be in your life now." She even laughed and said, "Told you I would steal him away." At the time, I was devastated. But looking back, I am actually thankful she took him. I mean, the man once made a comment about Tammy being 23 and how her brain was not even fully developed yet. That gave me the ick so badly that my heartbreak turned into relief almost overnight. When we got divorced, I ended up getting almost everything. He was so deep in his affair fog that he did not fight me on much. We agreed on 50-50 custody for the kids, which I thought was fair for their sake. I have worked hard to stay civil for them because I want them to have both parents at their events without drama. But outside of that, I could not care less about Tom or Tammy. Of course, Tammy did not like that. She has been trying to force a relationship with me ever since. In June, she showed up for pickup instead of Tom. She practically skipped up to me, flashing her engagement ring and announcing she wanted me to be a bridesmaid at their wedding. She also wanted my daughters involved. I did not even fully process what she said because I was in a rush to take our cat to the vet. I just said and walked away. Later, Tom texted me saying I had upset her by not showing any interest. It happened again in September. Tammy showed up, glowing, to announce she was pregnant. She expected me to be excited for her, but I just nodded and kept my focus on my kids. Then, in December, she told me with a big grin that Tom was finally getting a son. I could not resist. I sarcastically said I am sure Lord Tom is thrilled to have an heir for his lands and titles. That comment got back to Tom's family, and they thought it was hilarious, which only made Tammy even angrier. I think that is when she realized I was not going to give her the reaction she wanted. I am not bitter, I just do not care that I had not seen Tammy since December, until today. Tom and Tammy came together for the kids' drop-off, and the second I saw her, I noticed she did not look pregnant anymore. She walked up to me, teary-eyed, and told me they lost the baby. I did not know what to say. I just turned to Tom and told him what he needed to know about the kids. Our second daughter has a birthday party tomorrow at 3, and the oldest has gymnastics at 5. That was it. Tammy lost it. She screamed at me, calling me a heartless bitch and accusing me of being bitter. Then she grabbed the girls' bags and stormed off. Tom stayed behind and told me I could have shown a little humanity. He reminded me that regardless of my feelings about Tammy, she is my kid's stepmother. That is when I told him that outside of the kids, I do not care about him or Tammy. I do not owe either of them anything, especially pity. Tom stormed off after that, but it did not end there. His parents, who I have always gotten along with, called me later. They said I should have shown Tammy some empathy and at least pretended to care for the sake of the kids. I do not know. Am I supposed to feel bad for someone who built their relationship by destroying my marriage? Someone who mocked me while I was pregnant and tried to rub every milestone in my face. I have stayed civil for the sake of my children, but I draw the line at pretending to care about their lives outside of my kids. So now I am wondering. Am I the asshole for not showing Tammy any sympathy? Or am I just setting boundaries that I have every right to set?